This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. When I was watching the game, it kept feeling like Kansas was going to get back into it. But instead, Kansas was going to get within 3 and maybe get within 1. But instead, it kept going to 5, 3 to 5, 3-point lead for Houston, 5-point lead for Houston, 3-point lead for Houston, 5-point lead for Houston, 3-point for Houston, 5-point lead for Houston. I think you get it. 59 was Houston over Kansas. Duke and leading scorers were LJ Cryer with 22 and Hunter Dickerson with 17. LJ Cryer for Houston and Hunter Dickerson for Kansas. Duke rolls over Wake Forest 93-60. And that's it for college basketball locally. BYU plays Iowa State. Tip is at 8. BYU is 23. Iowa State is 10. That's our top 25 matchups for tonight. The Iowa State and BYU games tips at 8. And Mizzou will play Oklahoma tomorrow, and Kansas State will play Cincinnati tomorrow at 6 o'clock. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. Now we've got mental health. And good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report and Sam's Mental Health Day. In Lawrence, Kansas, this last week, a 22-year-old Grand Valley, Missouri man charged with shooting a near University of campus injured 3 people. Lawrence Journal-World. Chrisman is charged with aggravated robbery, aggravated burglary, 3 counts of aggravated kidnapping after allegedly the men gunpoint to rob them cash around 4:30 p.m. February 1621 West 919th Street. The 3 victims are of KU students suffered gunshot wounds during the crime, according to Lawrence Police SGT Trent McKinney. None of these charges were filed against Chrisman, implies he shot the man. The 3 injured in February 8th shooting all have been released into the hospital investigations. He said at least 2 people filed the scene of shooting. Lawrence Police spokesman Sergeant Trent McKinney says the investigation on their possible suspects being held for $5,000 in Douglas County. It was immediately clear if he had an attorney to discuss the charges. Read more at this website. The reason I bring this up is because we continue to have shootings at schools and public events. As we continue to talk about shootings, I wanted to expand on, I knew I'd be asked of what if we should have Pride Day and should we have the parade. My opinion of being bi, gay, or straight, do whatever you want. Enjoy your happy life, and that's not why we're here though. I talked about how we shouldn't have Super Bowl parades. Today's question I proposed, should we have a parade? And I answered that question. That is in a park, and they do have a closed and controlled area, and it is safer in states that may have more strict gun laws. Maybe Kansas and Missouri don't have those strict gun laws. Now I'm going to read some research in my opinion. Last year, more than 200 incidents of hate violence were reported across the country, including 38 folks of transgender experiencing being killed. We also know many go unreported as political rhetoric, kids and talking head fans, flame or hatred in the anti-LGBTQ mobilize. It's up to us in the community to look out for one another, especially during a scared month. Following the fatal mass shooting of Colorado Springs, Colorado in November of 2022, rash night during a robbery in New York City claimed of John Humberg, Julio Ramirez, AVP Research Bars Safety and Native begun an LGBTQ safe, protect the inactives, continue with communities that stand and get involved to Pride to help us spread and making all places, spaces, and 365. This is according to antiviolenceproject.com. The number is in range of this report. We run into the risk of dangerous backsliding towards hate and violence of directed at LGBTQ people, said that Claire Martanian, digital research analyst of ISD, in a segment of the report. I will continue to say they should have pride. And I think it is an controlled area, so that makes it safer than a parade. They may need to use metal detectors and continue to make people pay for the pride. I think they should have metal detectors, and all areas should happen in a controlled access area. Now I'm going to say it is one of my favorite events happening of the year. Now I do think Pride does do more for community than, say, a parade that wins a Super Bowl. I mean, yes, it brings a collaboration of the Super Bowl team and community and city together. At Pride, they do so many more things. Find mental health groups and all LGBTQ, and have LGBTQ places to go, centers, mental health groups other than NAMI, and all that stuff. Kansas City is a led way in the region, implicating several initiatives for support of LGBTQ restaurants and employees, and all people are welcome no matter what race, religion, or gender identity. IRE welcomes Kansas City has made a priority to be declared as a sanctuary city for LGBTQ. But other cities in Missouri and other towns in Missouri and other towns in Kansas and other cities in Missouri have problems. Also, the Kansas City airport, including new bathrooms at the new Kansas City airport. The city has also declared a sanctuary city. This series will continue. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam's Mental Health Day.